Hey guys, welcome to the Two Docs Podcast. I'm Dr. Ingky.
I'm Dr. Ali here, and welcome to the podcast whereby two medical doctors usually don't talk about medical stuff. Occasionally we do, and this week we are going to be focused on a topic that Dr. Ingky is going to introduce to us,
which is how to grow your social media following with 0 followers.
Damn, coming from
so
Instagram and TikTok King.
All right, so background. I have till date. If you're watching this in May 2023. TikTok about 500,000 followers, Instagram about 110,000, YouTube about 300,000 followers. However, I started from 0 followers. Just like every other social media influencer you see outside, everyone starts from 0 followers.
So, did you start dancing to gain followers?
No, never started dancing.
Never started dancing.
Never danced a
No,
single
you had.
dance.
No, you
I
had
had
what?
one dance.
Two.
No, I had one dance actually. Only one dance. And that was forced by another doctor because
content.
Because of content wise. Right. But however, after that, never danced.
That's what I keep telling my social media person.
No dancing.
I don't want to dance. Don't make me dance. It doesn't increase followers.
Maybe this for you.
Not for me, no way, man.
All right. But there is actually a lot of ways to grow your social media following.
All right, please tell me the non-dancing ways.
All right. So I will tell you the non-dancing way. But end of the day, whatever ways you have, right, it still boils down to just one thing only.
Consistency.
Yes. It boils down to consistency. Now, when I started, I think back in 2016, 2017, right, I had almost minimal followers, right? A couple of hundred here and there. Nobody watches my videos, nobody sees my photos. But I just posted. We just did. We started posting, and we just didn't care whether people were liking or people were commenting on it. But of course, every time when someone commented on it, then we try and do a post-mortem to why this one post people commented on it and why the other post no one commented.
Okay.
And nowadays it's actually very common to do all these live events. Instagram live, TikTok live, and all stuff like that. I remember my first live. When Instagram first introduced Instagram Live, I did my live for 15 minutes. Right? I was answering Q&A and stuff like that. I had a total of 5 viewers.
5 viewers?
5 viewers for the entire 15 minutes.
Isn't that discouraging?
It was discouraging. Especially, you can actually see the view count live.
Yeah. So sometimes 2, 3.
Sometimes 2, 3, 0. Then drop out to 0. So basically, the 5 followers didn't stay from start to finish.
Were they like friends and family who didn't even want to stay for?
No. Surprisingly, none of them were friends and family. But the problem was nobody asked questions. So I had a list of questions prepared in front of me.
So you pretend you had questions.
So I pretend I had questions. So I just, someone emailed us a couple of questions, but actually no one emailed. It's me and my team just coming out with the questions. And this went on for I think 3 months.
3 months?
3 months.
Daily?
I did it once or twice a week.
Okay.
So I did it for 3 months.
All right.
0, average 5 followers.
Okay.
Average 5 followers. Then suddenly one day, of course, that 5 followers became 10 followers, became 50 followers, became 100 followers. So, and a lot of people come and ask me, hey, this is an overnight success. Suddenly you are nowhere and suddenly, you pop up on social media. It is not overnight success. Yeah. It's years and years in the making. So the tricks are very simple. Tricks is number 1, to understand your niche. To understand what you want to do.
Okay. What makes you unique?
What makes you unique? Don't be disheartened when nobody watches your stuff, nobody likes your stuff, nobody comments on your stuff. Don't be disheartened. Just remember what is the main goal.
All right.
Secondly, don't go follow trends.
Okay.
Because trends come and go. And if you always follow trends, then eventually you will stop trending. You will stop being trendy.
Yeah.
When you stop being trendy, then no one follows you or no one views your content. And this is what happens to a lot of so-called lifestyle influencers. Means lifestyle influencers are people who go and do food reviews, travel reviews and stuff like that.
Yep.
For 1 or 2 years, they will pop. They will become really famous, and after that, then they will fade off into obscurity because they are trend followers.
Okay.
And when you become trend followers, what happens is when you're no longer in trend,
you get demotivated. You lost your sense of self-worth.
Correct. So instead of just following trends, understand what you're an expert at, and then share the expertise. Okay? People love to share expertise. Just share it out. Wherever you're expert, if you're in law, just share. If you're a lawyer, share law. If you're a medical doctor, share things about medicine. If you're in business, share things about business and things like that. Right? Now, third of all is do not set a goal for yourself.
Don't have a goal.
No, I would say have a goal, but don't focus on the goal.
Don't.
So
example.
basically,
Give an example. This is very
roll back. Let's roll back.
Right.
Let's roll back. Don't focus on the end goal.
Okay, so
Alright.
the angle, for example, is what?
Let's
100k followers.
Say, hey, I want to have 1 million followers
Alright.
by 3 years.
Okay.
Alright, or 4 years.
So don't focus on that.
So a lot of times, it's good to set a goal.
Alright.
But don't focus on a goal.
Okay.
Because more often than not, you might hit 1 million, but not in 4 years.
Okay.
But in 10 years.
Alright.
But if you do that, are you a failure? Are you no?
No,
You are not a
you
failure.
had more than yesterday. Yeah.
But let's say you didn't hit 1 million. But let's say you only did 100,000.
Okay.
But that's still more than most people.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
but
true.
if you have set yourself a goal and just focus on the goal, then that's where the issue comes in. So there was actually a very famous book called Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits.
Yeah,
Okay.
really famous by James Clear. Right. For those who want to build good habits, you should go read the book. It's really good. So in there he has a line. The line was, if successful and unsuccessful people both set goals, then what differentiates them? It means that if someone has set a goal, let's say I want to lose weight by the end of the year, and they didn't lose the weight by the end of the year.
Yep.
But someone set a goal, I want to lose weight, and they lost weight, successfully lost the weight. What sets them apart?
One is doing it, the other is not doing it.
Exactly. So it's the activity that sets them apart. So when you set a goal, but you do not plan how to get there, then that's when you will set yourself up for failure.
Or you don't even take action on it.
Yes, exactly.
Because planning is just, again, it's
Planning is one thing.
arbitrary.
It's the activity.
It's a process.
To do it. Yes.
Yeah, but it's still not the action of getting it done.
Yes, correct. So the activity is really important. And the activity, when you do the activity, example, social media.
Alright.
You know that I need to post on social media once a day. So you set that as an activity, you set that as a standard. So like it or not, on the days you feel lazy, on the days you're tired, on the days you're really busy, once you've set that, you say, you know what, I have to do that, right? Because I want to hit that goal, right? However, in order for me to do that, I need to do this activity.
Okay.
Rather than just setting a goal and say, don't worry, I just do 1 or 2 posts, I will hit 1 million. You will never get there.
True.
Right?
True.
Right? So always set an activity for yourself. List down the activities that you want to do, or you want to explore, or you're currently doing it, and just keep doing it. Right? Because once you've set the activity, it doesn't matter what kind of metrics. It means what kind of engagements or likes or comments. You don't really care already after that.
So you're saying that the matrix is the metrics of it is not important.
No, the metrics is important to find out why certain things work.
Okay.
All right. Then you have to you have to then
Dissect
it and then understand it. But don't be discouraged.
Okay.
Don't be say, hey, I did last week, I did 1 post, I had like 20,000 people watching it. Oh, that's really good. But today's one had 20 people watching it. Oh no. Then consistently for the next couple of weeks, 20 people watch all my stuff. Then more often than not, you get a little bit discouraged.
I understand.
Right?
I understand.
Set yourself as an activity. Hey, every day I need to do this, right? I need to post. But at the same time, every day I need to sit down and have a look. Why am I not doing well, or how do I get better?
All right. So, which platform would you say you're best at? TikTok right now?
I would say video platforms. Anything that has video platforms, I generally I am better at that.
Okay. What would you say for someone who's doing content when it comes to doing a video? Entertainment or information or informative entertaining information, what works?
Right. So basically,
what do people like?
Yeah. So for video format or for any sort of content, they must have a few factors inside. Number 1, it must have certain sort of information.
Okay.
But it cannot have too much information. All right. If you bombard someone with just too much information, then what happens is there's information overload. Then people tend to tune out.
All right.
Okay. Keep it simple.
Okay.
All right. Explain to a 5-year-old. All right. Even if you're just doing a picture, make sure the picture is clear cut.
And understandable.
It's understandable. I look at it within 3 seconds. I look at it. I can process what's the photo telling me already.
Okay.
Right. So make sure it's easy. All right. It's easy to understand, but contains sufficient information. All right. Secondly, make your topic a little bit thought-provoking.
Thought-provoking.
Thought-provoking. It means that
Means what?
I feed you information.
Okay.
Then there are a lot of ways to do thought-provoking. I feed you information which is against the opinion of general public.
Okay.
It means that if everyone says A is correct, I tell you, I think A is wrong, I think B is right. So it's thought-provoking. Then people say, hey, why is B correct and why not A?
But is B necessarily correct,
Yeah,
or you're just reaching the topic and then later you go back to
Now
A?
you must have a little bit of some sort
Angle.
of evidence. Some sort of evidence that it works for you, or whatever you're saying is right. Then it must be thought-provoking, right? So when it's thought-provoking, people would. If it's a video, people will watch from beginning to end. When it's thought-provoking, people will click like.
Okay.
When it's thought-provoking, people will comment. And every time someone comments, it doesn't matter whether it's a positive or negative comment, it counts as one, engagement. And two, the social media platform, this is good. More people engaging means better. It means that your video is doing well, they're going to push it out to more people.
All right.
That's why a lot of times when you watch social media, you see a lot of negative things going on. It's because these kind of stuff are thought-provoking, makes people angry. And when it makes people angry, people comment, people engage, people dislike, people comment, and it pushes this kind of content to even more people because the platform just picks it up. Say, hey, people like all this thought-provoking stuff. Let's put it out.
So in a way, it's a bit of a propaganda of misinformation or propaganda of evil.
Well,
it can be.
It could be. It could be. But however, you do not want to take a complete stand on one side. You don't want to say that, hey, I am only this one. I'm only right wing or I'm only left wing. Say, hey, what if? Yeah, you're gonna always. So other ways of thought provocation is you ask open-ended questions. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments below.
Okay.
Things like that.
Okay.
So you want to provoke thoughts, right? You want to make people think, and then later they go back, hey, I think what the person says is right, or I think what the person says is wrong. So when you can create thought-provoking contents, then more people will want to watch your future contents and then engage with you.
Okay, next. What's a good duration for a video?
Oh, it really depends on what platform you are. Really depends on what platform. Okay, if you're looking at YouTube, YouTube is long.
All right.
Anywhere between 5 minutes to maybe even an hour, couple of hours. If you're looking at Spotify, the sweet spot nowadays, and Spotify nowadays they're pushing a lot of podcasts. Yeah, Spotify, which is audio now, they have a video as well. Anywhere within 5 minutes to even one hour long.
Okay.
All right. Now, if you're talking about other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all these other kind of platform, generally is less than 60 seconds.
Okay.
Right, less than 60 seconds. So, coming back to my point, keep it simple. So if you have a really huge point, you can chop it up into multiple
small bits.
Multiple videos, right? And then post it up.
Does it make a difference, high-end video quality versus, let's say, just a camera phone or mid-range video?
It depends on the platform again.
Okay.
If you're putting up somewhere on a platform like YouTube, YouTube, they are very sticky on high quality videos.
Okay.
If you can post at 4K, that's even better. So basically, the higher the quality the videos, the better, the more you push out to audience.
All right.
The lower quality videos, they don't really push it out. Hence, it's why when you go on YouTube, whatever videos you watch on YouTube, it's always high production quality, high quality. Now, however, when it comes to other platforms, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, the more amateur, the better.
More amateur.
Yeah. People love handheld. You know? Take a handphone and it's shaky.
Okay.
They love it. And there is actually a trend whereby it's called the Gen Z millennial trend.
Which is?
Whereby right before they start the video, they put the camera in front of them. So you have that fraction of a second of the video shifting angle.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But
appear like as if you're adjusting the camera.
Appear you're adjusting, or appear you are jumping at the camera and you're trying to talk.
Okay.
However, a lot of Gen X and Gen Y will just sit in front of the camera and just talk straight. So that's the difference. And that shakiness actually gives it that amateur thing. And amateur, people on social media like it because amateur means that it is genuine. right?
So we can sort of like fake an amateur thing.
You can always fake amateur, right? You can always fake amateur, and
So does that mean if I'm going to do a video, it will be quite a good idea to sort of like, start recording and move it up like,
yes, correct.
just shake it a little bit.
Correct. So there are actually a lot of angles whereby there's one whereby you can even put a phone, and when you record, you walk into frame.
Okay.
You walk into frame, and
Or
then,
even a selfie stick then.
or even selfie stick, because that actually implies urgency. Hey, I've something really important to tell you. So give me 5 seconds, give me 10 seconds out of your time. All right. And another one, of course, entertainment. If you can entertain, it's great.
Okay.
All right. So, but if you can incorporate all this in, eventually, right? If you don't give up, eventually your social media falling broke.
Okay.
And I think end of the day, it's very important to understand why you actually
Correct.
using social media in the first place.
Why you want to get that followers for?
Exactly. Why do you want to do that?
Why do you want to? Why
do I want to get
you want
followers?
it? Yeah.
Because first of all, I realized that I want to help people.
All right.
But as a doctor, I can only help limited amount of patients every day.
Who you can see face to face.
Who I can see face to face. And I can calculate, right? In a span of my 20-year career, I can only help maybe 40,000 people. If I meet them, if I run a high volume clinic, I see 30 to 40 patients a day. I only go for holidays like maybe 2 weeks in a year, and I work for 20 years. I probably can impact 40,000 people.
Okay.
All right, but if I do social media, a single video can reach out to 40,000 people
Or more.
Yeah.
These videos are crazy.
Yeah, so basically I can reach out to more people, I can educate, and I can break taboos. And as you mentioned earlier, there's a lot of misinformation. So it boils down to people to correct the misinformation. And you'll be surprised. Now correcting misinformation
It's a trend.
is a trend because there's so much misinformation out there, there's so much fear out there that when you come out with something positive, you are now seen as a beacon of hope.
Or a truth.
Or
A beacon of truth.
or a beacon of truth, and people will be drawn to you.
Okay. Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Last parting tip.
Okay, I would say last parting tip is this. Last parting tip is, if you have a goal, set it in a span of, put it in the span of a decade.
A decade.
So do not set a goal, do not set a yearly goal. Say, hey, this year I want 100,000, next year 200,000, next year 300,000. No. Say, hey, by the end of the next decade, let's say I'm in my 40s now. In my 50s, I want my YouTube channel to have 1 million subscribers.
Okay.
So it gives me 10 years to play with.
Okay.
So at least for the first 2 years, if I get minimal people watching me, I'm still fine.
Yep.
Because I have the next 8 years to catch up.
Correct.
Right?
Plus, the catch-up is exponential.
Yes, and the catch-up is always exponential.
Is there a sweet spot whereby, after it crosses a certain number and then it starts to flow in, or really still depends?
I think it really depends. I think it really depends on how trendy your topic is at a particular time, and at the same time, if a lot of people are watching you at a point in time, the platform, whatever platform they are on, will push you to more people. And all right, that's one last tip. All right, do all the platforms. Don't pick
limit.
one.
All right.
Because you've picked one and you fail at that one, you feel like, I've done this for so many years, nothing's working. But imagine if you pick 5 and you do all 5. And 1 out of 5 suddenly picks up.
Yep.
And then hey, maybe TikTok is not for you. Maybe LinkedIn is for you. And then you start growing your LinkedIn, and then you start focusing and directing your resources towards LinkedIn. But you're still playing
Doing the
around
rest.
with the rest. But your main focus is on LinkedIn, and you're starting to grow your LinkedIn. And more often than not, it will spill over to the next social media platform again.
Over time.
Yes.
All right. So the keyword is consistency.
Focus on the activity. Do not focus on the goal.
Make plans, but make sure you take actions on those plans.
That's right.
Nice tips. And hopefully you guys out there will be able to grow your content over the next decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and things don't come so easy.
Yes.
He was not an overnight success.
Yeah, it was never an overnight
it just took
success.
10 nights, that's all.
Yeah. 10 years worth of nights.
All right, until then, we'll be back again next week on the Two Docs Podcast. Like, comment on our topic below. If you have been an overnight success, tell us, share with us maybe one successful nugget.
Correct.
Until then, we'll be back next week. I'm Dr. Ali here, signing off.
And I'm Dr. Ingky. Have a good weekend.